And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
The Bonfire, Lost Tapes, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder, that's Big J. Oakerson, and we're currently on an island that is being filled with traffic due to the UN. It's fucking insane.
I hate it so much.
It's insane because
I've tried everything except sea. I've traveled every other way but sea.
It's
I can't
thought
get
of you.
here.
I thought of you. I mean, we talked about this on Tuesday's show, but I thought about you when I went to go get on the train, and that was fucked up, and I was like, running a little late. I'm like, let me take a gypsy cab, get right there, go over the Queensboro Plaza Bridge, go over Queensboro Bridge, boom, right at work.
Bing, bong, bing.
Bing, bong, boom, get to 47th and Lex, and the guy's like, we're not moving. He's like, we're not going to move. So I had to walk from 47th and Lex over to the Sirius building. I get in the elevator. I told the guys about this. I get in the elevator. I'm sweating, and I'm angry. And
sure,
you can tell when someone's angry when they're sweating. You can just tell that.
Yeah.
And I get off, and this older woman gives me kind of a shitty look in the elevator bank. And then I get in the elevator, and she gets into the elevator. She's going up to 34th. I'm going up to 37th. I'm sweating, and I go, hey, it's fucking UN, huh? Really messing up traffic. She goes, yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, it's just really inconvenient. She goes, yeah. And I give it about 3 more seconds. I go, yeah, I'm just, trying to relate like a human being. That's just what I'm doing.
Is that you said that?
Yeah. And she goes, mm-hmm. And then she just got off, and then the door's open.
What if she was never there?
I don't know.
Let's go check the security cameras. She was never there.
Don't doubt she was. She was this older black woman and gave me a look like, motherfucker, I do not care about what you have to say.
Your sweaty white ass up out my elevator.
Smelling like an old ham sandwich. Get your ass out of here.
Damn!
Smell like wet dog.
I don't like when white people sweat. They smell desperate.
Have you ever heard conversations of black people trying to get you to understand that white people smell like wet dog?
When we get wet.
When we get wet, we smell like wet dog.
Yeah.
It's
so great.
It's not real.
I know, but it's like I've done it before.
What's the theory behind that?
Lou too. Black Lou. Get on the mic. What's the theory behind white people smelling like wet dogs when we get wet?
I have to be honest, I have no idea, and I've been around plenty of white folks in my life.
And you've never heard that?
I've smelled a wet dog because they have dogs and they love their dogs.
Oh,
white people love
dogs.
pets, right?
We love our dogs. Not black people. But our dogs are our babies. Our dogs are our little babies. Who's that Mexican man? Get him out of here.
I'll tell you
our
what.
baby doggies.
Contrary to what Dan's saying right here, I'm more of a black people person than a dog person.
Yeah.
If I had to choose,
that's so funny.
I'm taking black people over dogs.
Are you a cat or dog? I'm more of a black person.
I'm more of a black person. Do we have is Pete joining us already?
Is Pete on?
Hello.
Hey, everybody. His new album, Pete Dominick Live, is available now on Jeepers. Everything, it looks like.
iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play.
That's Amazon
Music.
It's Pete Dominick's new album, Pete Dominick Live. Pete's joining us. Pete, what's up, buddy?
Thank you, boys, so much for having me. I was listening to Bonfire a couple weeks ago for the first time, and normally I'm, the time that you guys are on live is hard for me because I'm living the life of a suburban father. And, boy, you guys can make anything funny. It's a very, very good show. Thank you very much for having me join you.
Thanks, Pete.
My home studio. I'm loving the Bonfire, and I'm excited to be here with my old friend Jay and a guy who I was never friends with but would like to be, Dan Soder.
That's a great intro. I agree with that.
You guys should be friends.
Oh, you should run for fucking mayor because I just want to vote for you.
Jay is like Jay's always been kind of like since he came to New York as a comic, kind of like an ambassador of comedians, and one of those guys that always is happy. He knows everybody and he's happy to introduce you to everybody.
Yeah, he's a real norm.
Certain people, exactly. That Jay will talk about a lot, and I heard a lot about my buddy Dave Smith and my buddy Dan Soder for years, and somehow I'd not met you guys. But yesterday I met Dave Smith.
Never Louis J. Gomez.
Well, I knew Louis. I think probably even before you knew Louis.
Yeah, I think so.
But I don't know.
Bar show days.
But Louis, I have to say this on the air, and he knows this. And I said it to Dave Smith, who was on my show yesterday. Not a good person.
Not a good person.
Dave Smith,
love Louis, though.
Dave Smith is great, and we just found out you're friends with someone that doesn't necessarily like us. So maybe through you,
there is a nick in the web here.
yeah, maybe through you, we can make peace with one John Fugelsang. It's
really?
It's a
Why
tepid
you
relationship, Pete.
Why is there beef there, boys?
Well, we were doing some would call it a radio bit about how much John likes me and doesn't like Jay. And so we did a whole thing on the Bonfire of basically Fugelsang being super complimentary to me every time he saw me and then bullying Jay and calling him a fat little piggy.
The joke was more,
Yeah, and I'd go, and he'd see me and go, "Hey, Dan, love the new Netflix special. All right, guy. Hey, move it, Pigerson."
So yeah, he would always he would hot guy me. I felt like
hot guy.
And they would also leave the studio. They left the studio. Here's the thing: we're playing up for radio the fact that they have the studio before us, and they do kind of leave a little bit of trash floating around. They kind of saunter out of the studio a little bit slowly when we kind of got to get in there and do our thing. They kind of take their time. But here's the thing: we're for radio's sake. It's better that be the case because we come on and we laugh about it and we make fun of it and say they're treating us like bitches.
Well,
and all this
here's
shit.
the thing about you, Jay. I mean, we used to be very close, and then we went our separate ways. I left the city with my children, and but I know you well enough to know that you're not a guy. You're usually not wrong about how people feel about you, and not too many people don't like you. And so I bet you're right.
Yeah, he's
you're very perceptive, isn't he, Dan? Like he's not so needy that he would care too much. But he knows when someone doesn't like him.
Jay's very good at observing slights, the tiniest of slights.
Yes.
Jay can notice it. But however,
they weigh on me hard.
Yeah, and they do weigh on you hard.
Do they? They don't, do they?
The slights?
You don't give a shit at all.
No, they weigh on me very hard. It's even another. Listen, there's a comic who we both know, who you're good friends with, and you are surprised that me and him have both agreed on our either end. It's just like, we just kind of don't. It's just not sort of our thing.
Yeah, but that's different. But that's a whole different. We could say who that is. Probably.
Probably. Yeah, because I want to know who it is.
It's Joe Matarese.
Oh.
And he's like, you and Matarese, even both from Philly, you guys don't, it's not that we don't get along. We get along fine.
Yeah.
It's just we've never hit it off as friends.
Isn't that an odd thing to come to as an adult when you start understanding that that's actually how friendship can work, where you're like, I don't have to be friends with this person because of a couple reasons.
But
Joe for a long time, for several months, I felt like at the stand or wherever, Joe was going on before me and getting furious at the audience and then just leaving a pile of shit for everyone to deal with.
Joe Matarese did the best and worst thing ever for his career when he released an album of him snapping on audiences. Yeah. It's the most entertaining thing in the world.
Really? I didn't know it was a thing. I want to hear that.
Oh, it's so good, guys. But
it's just him coming unglued?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Because he doesn't come unglued.
Invited back to that club.
I was going to say, because he doesn't come unglued. See, it's interesting. Some people get furious at an audience and they do keep it, even if it's just for the other comics and whatever, saying funny things. But his thing his thing seems to be more coming unglued. Unraveling, really, that's not even being funny anymore. It's I think fucking fat pig wife, you pieces of shit.
Yeah,
it's called when a comedian's attack on Spotify.
Yeah, Joe's whole thing is, self-medicate. He's gotten a lot better about that for sure, I believe. But let me ask you guys just that general question.
Yeah.
Can you, and I'm sure people that aren't comics can relate, but can you be really close with another comedian, good friends with another comedian, if you don't respect what they're doing on stage? Because I feel like there's always that firewall where you're like, this guy's a really good guy. He is a good guy. He's a great, husband and parent. But you know what? I'm not, he's a hack, or I just don't like him.
Yes, you know what?
Doesn't make me funny, and therefore I can't hang with him.
No, you know what? There is something to it's got to be. It doesn't matter to stay because the stage thing could be learned.
Yes.
So I've definitely become friends of people who weren't strong, close friends, people who weren't strong on stage, but nor as I wasn't either. At a young part in comedy, but I had no fear that they would come along because they're hilarious people.
Yeah,
does that make sense at all? Not so much they do. There's a lot of people go on stage and it's you can kind of take it they're a this many year comic or a blah blah blah, or they'll figure something out, but they're a hilarious person and they'll figure it out. So it's Lewis making a ball busting balls. Like Lewis has come so far in his comedy since I've known him, but I've known him since he was not really doing comedy.
But I think that's the thing, Pete, is I know people that I respect on stage that I've met off stage, and I'm like, I don't like that person. I just don't like people that are great at comedy can sometimes
so you're
be people.
saying the reverse. That's but that's way more normal.
But I would say
that's the norm.
I do have a hard time. Sorry. I do have a hard time if the person isn't real life funny.
Right.
Because that's a real thing. And there's guys in comedy that are fucking hilarious on stage and get off stage and you're like, whoa, you are a dud.
Hold on a second. Since I moved to the burbs, which I love to talk about because it feels like giving up, I can't be friends with anybody because no one's funny, period. Regardless of what they do for a living. Like,
they're bringing that office humor. You get that office cul-de-sac humor.
Well, I'll take it if they have any of that. I'm just saying, do you
feel very isolated out there?
I have zero friends. Zero. And when I'm not exaggerating. You know me, Jay. I mean, like, I'm always friends with everybody my whole life. I just don't like these people.
So what do you do? So what's the solution?
I don't need... My radio show allows me 3 hours every day to socialize. I have a highbrow conversation mostly every day. But I mean, so I don't need... And I have plenty of friends from my life, so I don't need to make new friends in my community of dum-dums and uninteresting people who, are
Pete,
whatever.
Can I tell you something, Pete? It's very interesting because the way you're speaking right now, you're on the show promoting your album via ISDN, you're on the show, but you're not in the room. You're out in the burbs and you're talking about you hate this. And I live in Queens with Mike Vecchione under a train and I don't have a girlfriend or any family or anything. Really? And I feel like you've been launched to a different planet to live and you're like telling us how it is. We're like,
he's colonized it.
Yeah, he colonized the suburbs and you're like, as a comedian in the suburbs, let me tell you, there's very little socialization. And I'm like,
reporting to you from the suburbs. And I can tell you it's bad out here.
Yeah, because I think there is that
produce. The produce is so crisp and fresh.
I mean, you will not find better iceberg lettuce. But
the white people's racism is so naked and blatant and bigotry, and it's so dumb. And
is it really out there? It really is.
Oh my God!
Where are you at? How far out are you?
Only an hour, but I live in Rockland County, so it's like the sons and daughters of cops and firefighters who left the Bronx to get away from black people, and it's just so there is a lot of diversity.
By the way, can I just say this? What a perfect description of Rockland County.
And Black Lou would like to know what's real estate like there.
For him?
Yeah.
They won't sell.
They won't sell.
Unavailable.
No, they're not going to sell to you if you are not a Catholic, Irish, or Italian. But I'm not. I mean, I like a lot of things. I'm all about nature and environmental stuff, and so I love being alone in the woods and stuff like that. I love kind of where I live. It's just in terms of the people in the community, it's just not. I'm not stimulated. It's the kind of thing, guys, where all of the men, every conversation, you become friends with your kids' friends, especially in the suburbs.
Isn't that weird that you become like you get to this point in your life where you get to pick your own friends, like we were talking about earlier, and then now it's right back to like you're forced to be friends with who your kids are friends with.
Exactly, and then the parents. I mean, there's so many problems, and I talk a lot about it in my act. I
was gonna say, is like Kyle's dad like a real jagoff or something?
God.
Like you just meet these people and you're like,
here's what they do.
You have to have dinner with them.
You guys grew up in the burbs?
I grew up in the burbs of I grew up in the suburbs of Denver.
I grew up in burbs-ish, but it was row homes. No, it was a city. I grew up in
people's houses. Did you go to the people's houses and when you went to your friend's house, your parents would come pick you up in a car? That kind of a thing.
Oh, no.
Play dates, if you will.
Very little. I think right when we moved to Denver when I was like 5 or 6, but then past that I was real riding my bike over. Yeah. I just ride my bike everywhere.
Yeah, right. If it was in distance, you'd always ride your bike. But if it was too far to ride the bike or there's a highway or something. So here's what they do now, guys. And all parents listening will probably, I can relate. They come to pick up their daughters at our house. We're playing with my daughters. And they come in the house.
Yeah, that's not cool.
They come in. They pull in the driveway. They get out of the car. They walk in the house.
They don't ring the doorbell?
No, they come in. They feel entitled to come in because their child is here so they can come in. And then they want to make small talk and I always just want to listen, I'm busy.
Yeah.
Our daughters are friends. We aren't friends. We don't need to fake this. That's one big thing. And then the other thing is all the men, I'm usually dealing with the moms, which I prefer, because the men can only talk about sports. And I can't, I like to watch sports, I like to play sports, but I don't want to have a conversation with you about that because you can't talk about anything else.
So when your daughter gets to come to get picked up by her or when her friend gets to come get picked up by her dad, it turns into a first take. Where you're like, what's your thing on this? You're like, okay, well, I've had these talking points.
Well, now, guys, seriously, they've all seen my act, these guys, and like they know that I just launched that rocket. I'm not doing it. You're not coming in. I will hide. I faked a conference call. I've never had a conference call, and this guy's like standing in my doorway, and I'm like, I got to get on this conference call. Sorry,
dude,
I ran
man.
and hid.
I really needed. There's a conference happening.
Pete,
what I was really doing was in my daughter's room playing with a dolly.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir. I've gotten off the subway early because someone didn't want to talk was on, and I'm like, I'll wait for the next train. I'd rather get off the next train than have this dumb conversation where it's not going to go anywhere.
Really?
Dude, I've gotten off at Canal Street one time, and I was going to Brooklyn, and I had to like ride all the way, and I'm like, I'll just get out of Canal.
I tend to think that's a comic thing. I tend to think comics cannot make small talk.
I don't know. I just tried in the elevator and got shut down on the way up.
Yeah, comics kind of go all or nothing too. It's either like a complete emotional dump, or it's like you don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
you're either like, hey,
you're at a fucking school function and talking to the parents. You're going like, yeah, I tried to put heroin right into my dick once.
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah, that's what I want. I want that. I want that. But Dan, to be fair to you, that was your white privilege talking because you were worried about the traffic, and the black lady's looking at you going, really? That's your issue? Traffic?
Oh yeah. Well, I should have brought up more systemic problems in the elevator. Hey, what's up with the unfair taxation, huh?
Well, to be fair, her general elevator ride might be somebody worried about that she's going to take their shit from them.
Oh, I could have handled this woman easy. I
should have worked her over.
I would have beat the shit out of her if she would have ran up on me. But that's the whole thing that I think identity politics has completely fucked up, which is just normal socialization, where it's like, now I have to worry about if my white privilege is affecting this conversation when I want to talk about the fucking traffic in New York City, which is a common thing. But I get that because it's affected me in every way I talk to everyone, where I'm like, as a white guy, is it okay if I bring up the weather with this Indian person? And you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Dave Smith said it on Bonfire here very eloquently on Monday. The worst thing, he goes, the worst thing to be right now, in many, obviously, but it's like the thing no one. I shouldn't say
Sudanese child
not the worst thing to be. The thing everyone cares about the least right now. White man, straight white man, not a gay white man.
It's about goddamn time.
You were like,
I don't
fuck. I don't
think it's about identity politics. I think it's like the world is catching up with white guys, and we're annoyed by it.
Yeah,
I can't believe I have to worry about what I'm saying now.
Yeah,
and I'm
like, I used to be unabashed. That's a good point, Pete. I just kind of want to fucking have small talk in an elevator and not worry about being an oppressor.
Again, that is on you. The people like you, this is nothing about politics. Dan Soder's choice to make small talk in the you're the problem. Don't talk to me in the fucking elevator.
You know what, Pete? I'm just going to sweat it out, and I'm just going to hate every other human being. I like this.
You're not listening.
Just breathing heavy and sweating. You look over and you go, fuck off, lady.
Yeah, I go, fuck you, lady. I'm not going to talk to you.
No, the problem is,
I know you know my privilege.
You're trying to be a good person and just be polite, but
that's
the problem
exactly
that you're not understanding the problem, which is, let's say you start a conversation with me in the elevator and I enjoy it and I like it. Now we've got to stop it. And I'm never going to see you again. Don't start something you can't finish. So either get off the floor with me.
Yeah, I should have just followed.
You should have came at the end of the story.
Yeah. I just finished. Finished.
But Jay, should we? I feel like that I'm running out of time with you guys, and I feel like we should bring up for Dan our greatest moment.
Which one is it?
There's. I would point to. Not Las Vegas, although there were many during the week that we had there. Oh, so many. But was it Las Vegas? Maybe it was Vegas. When you shocked my ass.
Oh yeah. Pete, by the way, has an amazing ass.
Good butt on Dominick.
Really strong butt. Yeah, Dominick really hides a shredded bottom.
If you like the ass of a small boy.
Oh, well.
Yes, it is a small boy's ass, but I prefer to have a small boy's ass.
Pete, I hate to tell you this. There's a whole thing out there called pedophilia where they love boys' butts.
Oh, dear. What's this? Tell me more.
We put the, those electrodes you put on, like, shock your muscles?
Yeah.
We put it on Pete's ass cheeks and cranked it. And I've never seen a man jump out of his socks before. It's basically like a cartoon.
How bad did it hurt, Pete?
Not bad enough. I liked it that I'll tell you this. I liked it that Big J Oakerson was in control of me.
Yeah. It was a very
first off, where'd you find this? It
was a very 50 Shades of Grey.
Do you trust me?
It was one of those things where you're doing a gig and you got nothing to do all day, obviously, and so I'm walking around the mall.
Like a Brookstone or something. Went to a Brookstone.
Yeah. And so they have the little sensors and they're little sticky things, and you put them on your back, and it's always the Asian people, they sell them, of course, and you put them on your back, and they shock your muscle a little bit. I don't think they do anything. I don't think there's any actual good outcome, but they make you think there is. And Jay and I decided to get a little gay.
That was a crazy weekend. That was my only weekend I ever did in Vegas. The guy who I was opening for hated me.
Oh. Yes, he hated us.
He hated us completely. Yeah, he was trying to get me fired. It felt like regularly. And then, but me and Pete went over, and it's one of my favorite moments of all. And I still can't ever hear the song without doing this. Oh, yes. There was a review next door, like a nude girls review. Yeah. And there was a guy who hosted it. Guy was the celebrity of the weekend for me. He came out, and we watched every night. We'd go back every night to watch him do it again, because he would come out.
We weren't there for the naked women. We were literally there to watch this guy do this.
The naked women, and by the way, I started to know, like, by the girl, what this dude's thing was going to be, because he was such a jag. But he came out right away, and he sings "She's a Lady," Tom Jones. But he's doing he knows how to pick up his spots after he stops to work the crowd a little bit. You know what I mean? He goes, well, she's all you'd ever want. She's the kind you'd like to flow. Look at her right here. Take to dinner.
So fucking.
She's like, she's a lady. Oh, hey, look at you. Oh, whoa, whoa, sexy lady.
There's nothing better than lounge singer ability to get back into a song.
Dude, this guy was murdering it every night. And here's it goes. I mean, literally, he goes, whoa, first year anniversary, sexy lady. Talking about 10 years. What's the secret? Whoa, 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 sexy lady.
Hey, Norman Irma, you guys better leave early. Get that bed going.
Sexy lady. Right in the middle, dude. He never lost.
I lost custody of my child yesterday. Whoa, 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 she's a
And
lady.
me and Pete literally caught him out in the casino one time. Just like he's smoking a bud. Just like we were complimenting him. He's like, cool. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. He's like, sorry, man. I'm in between shows right now. I'm in between sets. I really got to jam. And we're like, I think I sort of was telling him that we're laughing at him. Yeah. It's one of those things on purpose.
One of the greatest things as a comic, that if you're stuck in on a gig with another comic for a week or a weekend, one of the greatest things is when you like them and you get along and you have a good time. And the worst thing, of course, is when you don't. You avoid them at all costs. But Jay and I, did just a couple things together. We, also then ended up working with Artie Lang together. So we did a bunch of stuff on the road, Montreal Comedy Festival. So we hung out a lot on the road. And the best thing was we had that bit for the whole week. I mean, Jay and I would just be at the salad bar in the cafeteria below the Riviera, and but like, you want some lettuce and like a lady,
sexy
the whole week, sexy lady, just working it whenever possible.
That guy, I mean, he worked it so goddamn good, man.
She's a lady.
Actually, Pete, and that was the weekend that you told me that story, Matt. I know you turned it into a bit ultimately, but it's one of my favorite things. Was that when you found that you jerked off weird?
Oh yeah,
that's really
Wait, how was that revealed? Was that revealed over a plate of buffet food?
Probably.
I was in high school. And I don't know how you guys grew up, but like 7th and 8th grade, it was totally unacceptable when I grew up.
At my age, it was unacceptable. Then you would never admit you jerked off. It was
the scarlet letter of middle school.
Yes. Okay. So a lot of us, and so there was this kid who got caught jerking off in the bathroom.
By the way,
his name was Winston.
Winston immediately.
So
that's the first. That's the first political scandal of anyone's life.
Yeah, for sure, and it's so wrong because we all end up being that Winston. Yeah. So we all called him Whackin' Winston, which is a horrific, and then so I was making fun of this kid, Winston. He got caught whacking off, and then I mimicked masturbation with my hand. But what I did is I didn't do the conventional thumb up.
Yeah.
Because I had already started masturbating myself, and I was a thumb down closest to the shaft.
C rules.
Guy. And if you haven't tried it, ladies and gentlemen, then whatever you want to call it. And so they all my buddies like, what's that?
what are you doing?
You go, dude,
I'm
whatever.
Like, what do you mean?
I'm on my own shit.
Yeah, and they're like, no, it looks like you're whacking off. And then my buddies nicknamed me Salt Shaker Dominick after that.
Great.
Yeah,
also, because the thing about that is like, everyone's like, so and so got caught jerking off. He jerks like, and you're like, yeah, look at him jerking off, and you do the hand motion wrong, and then they go, wait, that's not how you do it. He goes, how do you guys know? I thought no one jerks off here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you'd let me finish, not only was I doing it wrong, I also was jamming my asshole with a couple fingers as well. So they were like, "Whoa, wait a second, what exactly?"
You're
do you think? Masturbate? No, that was a little bit.
I was going to say, Pete, you were basically.
Now it's true, but it wasn't then.
You were
I
the
definitely
Jimi
in my youth of jerking off, definitely put a finger in my butt.
You were the Jimi Hendrix of jerking off, Pete. You were doing it different.
That is.
Little feedback.
No more generous compliment has ever been given to me, Dan. Thank you very much. Never more than now. I mean, married 17 years. I'm nailing it.
Yeah, just more feedback. Be sure to check out Stand Up with Pete Dominick on Sirius XM's Insight, and of course his new album available now on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play, titled Pete Dominick Live. So you can see that. And thanks for coming on the show, dude. Really,
guys, you have an open door invitation to come on Stand Up. It's early in the morning if for comics, 9 to noon. But you should come on and promote the Bonfire. I'd love to have you. It's you guys been doing a show over a couple of years now.
2 years now.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on it. It's I love to listen to it when I'm driving. You guys are hilarious. You can make anything hilarious, and you have a talented team there with Lou and Jacob, and I love listening to it. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Check out Pete Dominick's new album, Pete Dominick Live, available on all streaming and download platforms. Take care, Pete. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Oh, honey, let's go to Vegas and see a Wayne Newton show.
It's funny. I've heard this song so many times. I always thought this was a
cover of his.
And in my mind, I'm like, I guess I just never heard his version.
We're on the same exact. That's exactly what I thought the whole time.
That's what Wayne Newton sounds.
Yeah, remember Ferris Bueller when he's on the parade on the float? He's lip syncing to this.
Wow. This is so. Do we have video of him singing like that when he was younger? I want to see that noise coming out of someone's face.
Here it is, live. Let's drop it to this audio.
Oh, darling. Darling Donkershin.
He looks like honestly, not joking, he looks like just one of the guys from the movie.
Yeah,
like
with the girl. It looks like a girl acting like a guy.
It looks like a girl dressed up like a guy.
What the fuck is Wayne Newton? What's his 23andMe report?
I don't know.
He's mostly a Native American totem pole chief.
Yeah. He goes, I was cut from the same wood.
I mean, he really looks like that.
I mean, it does not look like a woman, like with her hair cut like a man in a suit.
Looks like a fucking dyke named Edna.
Yeah. He goes, Edna's going to sing her song. It means thank you in German. That's the
Everyone,
Bonfire, Comedy
clap
Central
for
Radio. We didn't even do that. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson.
Hey.
And we're talking about Wayne Newton, born in Norfolk, Virginia, to Patrick Newton, an auto mechanic, and his wife, Evelyn Marie Smith.
He says he's a descendant of Pocahontas. What a weird one to call. Say running balls or whatever.
Okay.
Go,
it's Sitting Bull.
A Sitting Bull. Irish, German, Native American. I mean, mostly Native American, right? I mean, he's so fucking odd looking.
For there will be a man in the city of lights who has a face like a squaw, a voice like a squaw, and a face like a totem. We will call him Wayne Newton.
God damn, he's so odd looking. He looks
Wayne
like, he looks
Newton,
like
you are one creepy looking motherfucker.
He looks like the Indian that helped out the family and Caroline's family in Poltergeist 2.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Poltergeist 2? He looks like the Indian that helped him. I mean, now he looks fucking crazy. He looks like the Asian character that girl would play on Mad TV.
Yeah, Miss, what's her name?
I never watched it.
Me neither.
I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. Mrs. Wong?
Yeah, I was like, what was the name of the character on Mad TV?
White Lou, you were a Mad TV
Alex
head.
Borstein played Miss Swan. There.
Wayne Newton looks like Miss Swan. He really does. He's an odd-looking guy. That voice coming out of it. I mean, now he sounds totally different as an adult now. Like, do we have him currently doing Donkey Shane?
Donkey Shane. I always thought he had...
Darling Donkey Shane.
I only know Wayne Newton from Vegas Vacation.
What?
Yeah. That was really how I like.
That's all you know?
No, but like that's how I like. You know, it was like
that was your introduction to him.
I knew he was in Vegas and he did shows, but then like,
is this going to be him? God, what a bitch voice!
Do you know if his son is just like a badass, just some construction worker and fucking
his son?
Yeah. And
just all cock.
Yeah. He's all well. I'll tell you, this is my fucking dad, Wayne.
Oh God, these aging fucking Vegas dildos are the worst. Look, no one gives a shit in that audience. This is such a great video to pick, Christine. Look at no one giving a fuck in that audience.
I got a golden microphone.
He can't believe it. It's going so shitty. Oh my Lord. Just put these guys down like broken leg horses at some point.
We just took out Wayne Newton. You bit one of the cigarette girls.
What does it feel like when you know your audience of the only people that are super giving a shit are like blue hairs? Your entire band hates playing with you. It's just a gig.
Well, you don't know that. They might go back to their very air-conditioned trailers in Green Valley and be like, Wayne's a good man. I get to play keyboard 5 days a week.
Yeah, but they're not into it.
Say what you will about Wayne Newton. He's still out there every night putting on a show for his people.
Come on.
Dude,
you don't
night
believe anything
in,
you're saying.
Night out, Wayne Newton putting it out there.
He needs to stop. It's ridiculous. Who's dying for this show? I'll go as far as to say there is no longer an audience for this. If you're psyched to see this show, you're not healthy enough to go out. If you want to see this show, if you're like, I need tickets for this show, you don't understand how to purchase tickets anymore.
Mom, we're going to commit you.
Yeah. You could probably tell the person who wants to go that you went yesterday.
Yeah.
We went, and they'll have to believe it, and they'll cry because they realize it goes, it's really, I'm not remembering anything anymore, am I? Yeah. Nana.
Just to get out of going to a Wayne Newton concert, you fake that she's going crazy.
You tell her she has dementia. Yeah. Nana, we went backstage and met him yesterday.
I told you, my agent hooked it up.
I don't remember.
I know. Anyways, I'm gonna go take
when my Stanley was alive,
he would tell me about all our moments, and we'd have these. Oh, Jason, I wish I could remember yesterday.
The kid's like, whew, dodged the bullet of having to go to that Wayne Newton concert.
I'm gonna go.
And she's like, I don't even know. Every day is a new nightmare.
I forget that I take my back pills, my oxycodones. And he's like, yeah, Nana, we went and saw Wayne Newton yesterday. Now let me crush up some of your pills and do some fucking rails in the bathroom.
Ida, you gotta kick him out of the base. He's mooching off of you.
Your grandson.
He takes care of me.
We went and saw Wayne Newton.
Really? How was it, Ida? Oh, I don't remember.
Ida, we live in Sacramento.
Dude, look at the way he looks. He looks like a fish.
Pull it up. Look at all the.
He looks like a Billy the Bass. Look at his lips.
We had a wonderful time. Thank you, and we'll go somewhere else and create whatever it is we want to create.
Wow, what a freaky
Nobody's going to drive us from this home.
Jerk off face. Asshole head.
These are all like, this looks like a plastic face off.
It really is, but. Man, becoming that version of old guy,
but go back
button-down shirts with giant collars.
Oh, dude, just giant collars, and then
a lot of rings.
And then a wife that clearly was smoking hot 30 years ago, but now just wears blankets over her shoulders.
Oh yeah, just crazy fucking. Oh my god, they have the same lips.
Yeah, that's crazy to have the same. When they kiss, it just must be like wax rubbing up against each other.
I feel like if Wayne Newton blinks, above his eyelids is going to start bleeding.
His wife goes, Wayne had a rip. We have to be we need to call our friend.
Just gotta get a little bit of mole skin.
He's a Brazilian surgeon. Hold on. Let's see what this was.
What was the goal here? Was the goal here to lure you into believing there was going to be a Wayne Newton museum and a partnership?
I can only tell you what I believe.
Okay.
And I believe that to be exactly the fact. That it was the art of the deal. They promised whatever we wanted to hear. to get it as cheaply as they could, and never intended to go beyond that.
So I came up to the guy and said to him, I have a tiny voice. I have the voice of a little person.
I think I'm doing it.
Person. Oh, yes. That was when Vegas was Vegas. I'll tell you, those showgirls, boy, they sure can polish your knob good. I told my doctor, pull my face back tighter. I said, really put your boot on the back of my skull and give my ears a good old tug. I want you to really make me look like I'm flying downhill on a shopping cart. This crowd's looking good. Look at all those ball gowns, huh? Dankeschön. Darling, dankeschön. Everybody, if I fall down, don't resuscitate. I recall, this is Windburn, Central Park in fall. Also, I haven't felt a kiss on the cheek since 1968. I couldn't tell you where my eyebrows are anymore. It's honest to God truth out there. I respect you guys. You're my to talk to you honestly. Dankeschön. Could someone tell me what expression I'm making right now? Is it fear or pleasure? Thomas, come here. Thomas is my assistant. Make surprise for this audience. Thank you. Oh, God, it's so great to see all of you. I'm basically a Mr. Potato Head at this point. Thomas, come out here. Give me furrowed. Oh, now inquisitive. I want to ask somebody where they're from. Someone come out here. Where's my blinker? Someone come out here and blink me. This is Raul. I'm drying up. This is Raul. He squirts saline into my eyes. Someone blink me.
Let's watch Wayne Newton on Larry King Live.
You had a rough time, did you not, with Johnny Carson?
I did.
Because he made fun of you too much?
Well, what happened is what
happened was...
I think we get it.
He said I had the voice of a tiny person, so I cut him one night in Vegas. I'm going to be clean with you, Larry. I went there, quite frankly, and bit his goddamn ear off. No one fucks with Wayne Newton. I am part of Apache, which means I'm a warring tribe. Don't let these liver spots fool you. I'll knock you the fuck out, you old haggard bitch. Yeah, I live around gold because I remain at the top. Tell Johnny Carson I'm glad he's in the dirt. He was a booze bag and a vicious prick. How wealthy am I? I've beat AIDS 4 times. I got it in the 70s, fresh off the monkey. 3rd time was straight from Liberace's ball bag. We didn't know the science. I thought it would be like poison. If I took a little bit at a time, I'd work up some sort of... Right from that glitter princess's marble sack. I mean, it really is. It's like a Guinness off the line. It is fresh.
Many times, and considered him a friend of mine. And all of a sudden, a whole new brand of humor started to be displayed by him, and he was...
Wait, hold on. Calling the names.
Jacob, cut the shit.
Christine, yeah, can we...
This nice Jacob's over there doing
Come on,
something.
guys. Try to watch this video.
Trying to make a radio show here, guys.
Guys,
yes. In that humor, questioning my masculinity.
Implying you were gay?
Yes, he was. And
did you call him, or?
I called his agents. I called his manager. I called his attorney.
Hey, is this Johnny Carson's attorney? It's Wayne Newton. I got a message for your boss. Tell him I'm coming. And hell's coming with me. I'll tell you right now. I'll fucking come right over there in a Pope mobile. You think I give a shit? But also tell him if I confront him, nothing to the face. One jab could knock all this work right off its axis. That could be a real problem. These staples are still fresh.
Do you think these,
these old ham heads from Vegas?
No. But where do all there needs to be a Vegas for all these Instagram and YouTube celebrities who are going to wash out eventually.
I think it's still Vegas.
Do you think YouTubers are going to be there? You think like Cash Me Outside is going to be at the fucking Treasure Island?
I don't know what's going to happen with her, man.
See, Danielle Brigioli.
We didn't talk about it, but she got a fucking multi-million-dollar record deal.
Yeah, someone tweeted at me the picture of the record execs that signed her. They like put out a picture, and I was like, all these men should be shamed wherever they go. And I'll show you right now what it is. But it's like her and her mom standing there, and it's just fucking
with a bunch of guys in suits.
Yeah. Just like a bunch of guys. It's not even a bunch of guys in suits.
If she's like dabbing her cheeks from all the jizz that just rained on her.
I just sucked off one of these. Here it is.
There it is. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the picture that they tweeted at me. So look, those are all like, corny radio guys who are like, you can tell they sat her mom down and they're like, we're going to make her a fucking star. I hope you're ready, because Danielle has got some serious talent. And she's like, I want to be here. I got my mom let me get a tattoo because I'm here. And her mom's like, stop being a little cunt and just take the fucking money. You know that they have like those awful conversations in the elevator where she grabs her arm and she's like, stop being a privileged little cunt. We're going to get the money and we're going to go back to Jersey, okay? You're going to be a fucking star. And she's like, whatever, I don't care. I'm the reason we here. God.
Dude, how about the fact that in the picture, she showed up for her record signing in a half-top yoga pants and slippers.
Holding a shoe. She is a real piece of white trash.
Damn, whatever.
Her mom is such fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Her mom is such fucking garbage.
Also,
that woman is just purely not worth a goddamn thing. Oh, Black Lou's got an argument.
Looks like the mom's pants are made of butcher paper.
Yeah. She goes, I got these at Marshall's, but no longer are we going to Marshall's.
Don't sit here and tell me, because you've never had a show where somebody acted like my daughter. You've never had a show that exploded the way it did.
Black Lou, your thoughts?
Something can be said about a strong mother trying to help her daughter become bigger in this industry. You have a mom like Kris Jenner, who's taken nothing
Black Lou's
and turned it into a $1 billion company.
And also made our culture worse for it, and made fucking young women dumb and idolizing the wrong people. So she's
But
polluted.
now the hourglass figure is okay, where it wasn't 10 years ago.
I think that would have happened eventually. Without, I don't think that would have. I don't think you give that to Kim Kardashian. I think
all those strides of ignorance have made our way for a big butt.
You don't think Kim Kardashian is the one that really put that out there?
I think Jennifer. I think Jennifer
J-Lo,
Lopez
J-Lo
did it way
first.
before her.
The butt with J-Lo, yes.
Yeah,
but I
think hourglass figures were always in. I think little boys were jerking off to Jessica Rabbit, and she was the most hourglass figure out there.
Okay,
I think Kris Jenner is a pollutant. I think she's a pollutant, and I think her family.
And they're making fat okay, which I don't like.
But I think she's a modern day genius as far as her industry is concerned.
I think
they're puppet masters for sure.
I think what she's created and the money she makes is part of the problem, is that we're looking at that's cool. Like, look how much money they made, and it's like, you know what the damage you've done? You know how much fucking shittiness you put out there, and just mediocrity and just fucking gross, just girls talking in vocal fries now, like, I don't know. Kim Kardashian did that. Kim Kardashian's a fuck video. That's why she's famous. And it's say like now she had that
say
article.
There's no talent there though. I mean, Ray J had a really long, thin dick, and that's gotta hurt in any hole.
But I'm telling you, like, now she comes out and she's like, I know I don't have talent, but I'm busy and I have an empire, and it's like built on nothing. I don't respect her at all. I have no respect for her. I wouldn't want to read anything she said. Anything that comes up about her really just doesn't interest me.
No, it's all about waiting for the next, like, pussy shot.
Yeah, all of them. Kylie, Kenner, whatever the fuck names is.
I don't know who the rest of them are.
I think it starts with Kris Jenner, and I think she's legitimately a bad person. She's a
pimp.
Yeah, she's a pimp. I think she's a soulless person that would pimp her children out for fame and fortune. I think it's someone that couldn't make it on talent, so they use their pussy to have kids and fucking force those kids into a life. I think she married scummy people. Fuck that whole shit. Burn them all. I don't give a fuck.
She's also. I'm looking to picture the record deal here signing.
But this is a product of that. This is a product of Kris Jenner.
100%. This is the modern day. This is how you get famous now.
Yeah, it's gross.
Right. But I think that a lot of that came with technology advancing in our culture.
It's outgrown us.
Yeah.
We're not caught up with technology, so this shit's outgrown us.
World Star today. There was DJ Academics maybe. Who was talking about all this, like how many like talented rappers are out there, but they just gave a record deal to not just her, but Blac Chyna.
Yeah, Blac Chyna's got a record deal for what?
Because she fucking fucked over a dumb fat kid?
A dumb fucking fat rich kid.
Yeah, dumb Kardashian.
Who's like, do you like me, sexy lady? And she's like, yeah, whatever, I like you, sexy man.
Oh, she's like, fuck. I think he came, he was like, can't believe she was sucking dicks right in the bed I bought for us. Like, you can't?
Yeah, I thought that's how the guy sold it to you. Yeah. He goes, by the way, that was their test of wine on the mattress. He goes, you won't even tell when Black China's sucking another dick on the other side of the mattress.
It'll be like nothing.
It'll be like you could drop a bowling ball and no one would know that your wife is giving fellatio to another man.
You can be sipping wine like a Fanook over in the corner.
I think that's part of the problem with capitalism is that we reward people who make so much money, but not the way they make it in a way where you're like, that's been the problem the whole time. You're like, it's fucking gross. It's just gross she's pimping out her kid. And you're right, there are so many talented rappers and kids that are coming up and doing it the right way that aren't going to get a shot because they're not on Instagram, but I do want to see Bonk. I mean, while I say that shit, also know that I am full of hypocrisy. I will watch all these fucking retards.
When this girl, when Cash Me Outside makes her sex tape, you're going to look at it.
I mean, not if she's under 17, because that's illegal.
No, I like you said under 17. I just went 18 arbitrarily, but you're not under 17. I'm going by the state laws of New York.
I go state by state. Wait,
you know what?
Maybe if I go to Mexico, I'll check out that video.
Funny story about Vegas in the 70s. We could have all the 17-year-olds we wanted to. Nobody was getting in your way back in those days. You saw a 17-year-old girl you wanted, you just put her on your penis and walked her back to your suite. And they said, and then you tipped the bellhop, and he said, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, I mean, like...
I go, hey, you never saw me here. He said, saw who here?
The whole point of her music video is that she's real and that these...
yeah, right. She's in a beef with someone because she says they get injections in their butt. But I mean, someone took the time. This is like...
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
Is Kylie Jenner and I think and this dumb shit are fucking up little girls because they're looking at these girls like, oh, they got famous, they got popular off doing this shit, and it's not for any reason other than just being obnoxious and just fucking terrible.
No, absolutely. And Black China, right? She was a stripper too, right?
Traveling stripper.
Traveling stripper.
Which is why Kevin should have known better.
She was a traveling stripper. What does traveling stripper mean?
No, traveling stripper is just you go to different clubs because you're the best at the club that you are locally at, and they want you to travel. You make money in different cities.
So you're
feature dancing.
Right. And these are also the girls that'll sleep with somebody and take all their shit and bounce out of the room.
Cool.
I mean,
boo.
But at least you're putting the road miles in.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, her Avis credits must be...
When you're boarding, and I go, how is this woman in these pink, juicy couture sweatpants boarding Diamond? She goes, I'm a traveling stripper.
My baby, I'm on the road all the time.
Who was break? Yeah. You want to break? Don't yell at me, Jacob. We're coming in very sensitive. Ooh,
we're going to break now?
Yeah, Jacob wants us to break now.
Could we talk for like a few more minutes?
No, break for a second.
Fine.
Right.
We're going to take a break because Jacob's mean.
He's bothering everybody.
Bothering everybody. It's
everybody.
Everyone's mad at him.
We'll be right back. It's Bonfire.
Oh, don't worry, everyone. We'll be right back.
Bombums. Woo!
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Growing old. You know, the first surgery I ever had, I was, Frank Sinatra gave me a bottle of gin. He said, Wayne, I'm going to staple back your cheeks. I said, old blue eyes, I don't know what that's going to do, and I look terrific. That's going to give you about an extra 1.5 inches on your lips, he told me. And I said, as long as I can have the same lips as my wife, then the world's okay.
It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder, that's Big J. Oakerson. We're talking about Wayne Newton, then we started talking about trash people from the internet, and Black Lou has a prediction. Say it right now.
Danielle Bergoli will go platinum.
No!
She will go platinum, I promise you.
Bet you $20.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
$20, let's do it, Lou. We're shook. There it is, $20.
When does she go off what, like a single, you mean?
I think her single will go platinum. Definitely not an album. But I feel like with how shitty rap is today, with a great beat and that repetitive...
She'll have 1 million sales on her album.
Yeah.
That's platinum, right? 1 million?
1 million. You gotta go 1 million. We ain't talking about going wood. We're not talking about going gold.
Bronze.
Talk about platinum.
So I started watching these videos today. Boonk? Are we saying it right?
I think that's Boonk.
Yeah, I think it is Boonk.
And his name is Boonk Gang? Now, since he's an internet rapper, I was unaware of that.
Well,
it looks like he's just a professional asshole.
Well, is that what he does? He just does like...
Well, the videos I saw, it's all him like doing shitty stuff to people, right? Like really being shitty, like going into... I saw one where he goes into a Popeyes and just starts cursing everybody who works there out. You saw that? And goes behind the counter and starts making himself a box of food.
I think I've seen
and then
this
leaves... with Little Dicky, he goes with Little Dicky, like slaps his like drink out of his hand, and then like looks back at the camera. Yeah, it's like a really like yeah. Is this it? Here you get to see. And this is what he's famous for. And retards like my daughter watch this stuff.
Every time I come in here, a 2-piece and a bitch. Who's that? Nobody else. Give me my next bitch every time I come in this bitch.
Tell you what, man. You know what? Make the minimum wage $15 more. You think any of these guys are still going to throw down for this Popeyes right now? I mean, they watch him go through and do all this shit. Nobody's getting into a physical scuffle for a job. They don't give a shit.
That's the price of bureaucracy, where you have fucking a whole chain of command where it's like you got to wear your shoes this way and that way. When someone comes to your store, you go, "What is company policy for a man making his own fucking bucket in the back?"
I don't know what company policy is. Do we clean it? Oh God, do we have to wash it? Oh God.
So he's just in the back of Popeyes.
So he's just cursing them all out. Everyone just the one lady's still holding tongs, like she's waiting for his order. He puts his hands right in the food and takes chicken and biscuits and fries. And the workers, what they're doing?
They're filming
him. He takes his time. He doesn't run out nervous.
I mean, I'm amazed that he's just this confident doing that. Young, intelligent man shows how to get free food without waiting. I like that that's the description.
Well, it's bad, but it's posted by a man named Mando Gucci. That's so fucked up. It's such intimidation.
Yeah, I mean, what if he just caught
and then
the
a guy
wrong...
where's this, like, I don't know where this...
What if he just catches a guy that's just on the wrong day? He just puts his fucking head in the fryer.
Because he picks his battles. I don't know where this comes from, this level of... Same thing about that Martin Shkreli guy. It's like, are you just pure evil? I think it's funny to see people get all fucking nervous and fuck that. I don't understand that.
Well, Martin Shkreli's going to jail, and I'm sure that fucking act drops real quick when you're around fucking dudes that'll eat your lunch. I bet he's not fucking mouthing off. I bet he's trying to fucking bribe the guards or do something. But I mean, you know, you're in jail.
And he has money, so he's fine. I promise you, he's not going to be in any bad situation.
God, if that guy just got caught with a right out,
Bernie fucking, or what's his name? What's the guy everyone hated? Madoff. Yeah. Like, he's not getting butt fucked in jail. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not happening. Like,
yeah,
they
have
have money.
They have money, so they can stay somewhat. But what's he known for? This guy's just known for doing that?
Well, we just looked it up, me and you, and it said he was an Instagram rapper. I bet
he's real good.
He has music, apparently.
Bet he's real good at that. Let's play some shit that he's...
I bet his flow is dope.
Oh, I bet he really put a lot of time in, and I bet he really crafts his art.
Boonk.
It's always the same. What?
Oh, Jesus.
He's an ugly-looking motherfucker.
Oh! I showed this... I didn't know this was him. We watched this in the show before. Watched this in the show before.
And shit on it.
And shit all over it, because I didn't realize it was the same guy.
He's got that 9-year-old boy torso.
And then it's what Black Lou starts when we go like...
I get free food because I pick on women that work in fast food. I get free food because I pick on women who work in fast food. I'm a fucking pussy because I just pick on women who work in fast food.
I go to Popeyes. Get you some french fries.
I go to Popeye because the women, they're not going to assault me because they are women and I'm not ballsy. I'm just a little bitch boy with a 9-year-old chest. I have the body of a little cousin. Get the fuck out of here.
What's the other song? Yeah, I mean, so
I fucking hate motherfuckers like that.
But I'm saying,
I hate guys that pick their battles in evil ways like that.
And laughing while they're bullying people.
That's bullying shit. You need to get their fucking shit kicked.
Go back to the video.
I would love to watch. I would love to see a World Star clip of him just getting his face beat in.
It'll happen, but I'll tell you what we're going to get to after we watch some of his... first of all, let's build our hate for this guy by watching him be a piece of shit to his awful music. Now, now apparently he's into it with another Instagram person because I guess Boonk went and got a bunch of Joker tattoos, like this says "ha ha ha" on his face and shit. I don't think he has them here yet.
Dude, I can't wait till all this falls flat for him, and then he's just stuck at 45 with fucking looking like an idiot.
And then you find the white equivalent of this piece of garbage.
No.
Dude starts fighting with him over who is, and this is my favorite, the real Joker.
What?
Who is the real Joker? This is the response. The
white Joker. There's a white Joker and a black. I mean, can I just say how progressive that is? That we've got Jokers of every race. I think we need a woman Joker. I think we need a trans Joker. I think we need a non-binary. I mean, let's just...
Oh, I got a live one here.
Yeah.
First things first, he decided he's going to become the Joker. He gets the Joker face. So go right here. Boonk Gang gets Joker face tattoos after being released.
I ain't been on my social media in almost a week. Now you mad?
So we got the word "ha ha ha" written all over his forehead. I guess like the Joker. That's the idea. Now, you can go find the white guy who doesn't want to have any parts of this.
Are they just going to have a Joker off? Can we watch them fight?
Dude, these guys argue so much, but I want to see like this Boonk guy. Like,
can we have them fight to the death?
These two?
That'd be great.
It's terrifying that these people exist because they're trying to do this whole like, I'll kill you, you ain't a real motherfucker, I'll fucking murder you in the streets, all that shit. And it's like, you got your face tattooed like I find that to be like,
oh, is that it?
Not scary. It's like stupid. Like,
wait, that's his face tattooed.
Like you're a dumb kid.
He's tattooed like that.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Good job, guys. Actually, you know what? I take everything back I said about him. I think he's a talented musician. I think they're all great. I think they're really doing good. Because as far as I can tell, they're going down the drain themselves. They're doing it themselves.
Listen to this guy. This is a white dude.
Fuck gang, pussy ass motherfucker, dog. Nigga think he gonna take the Joker shit, nigga. Ha, why so serious, my new game? Nigga, you must be out of your fucking mind, motherfucker. Stay in your lane, nigga. You ain't a motherfucking Joker. Joker ain't black, nigga. I slap the black out your motherfucking ass. You trying to be white, nigga. You will never be a Joker. Nigga, let me see you in the streets, nigga.
They're arguing over who's the real... There is no real Joker. Yeah. It's a fictional character.
It's a property of DC Comics.
Yeah, it's a drawing on a piece of paper.
It's a created character.
But I mean, these guys... But that's almost the point I'm saying. It's like... It's literally going like...
to the black Randy Savage.
Yo, I'm saying, no dog is that you came to my house and stole all my Play-Doh and started mixing my colors up, son. Let me catch you on the street. It's going down. Because I got the burner, and the burner's about to light up the whole streets. Yo,
you know what
if you don't come and play with another man's Play-Doh, it's my playtime, and I ain't got no Play-Doh to play with.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be getting out these streets. I got these micro machines. You know what I'm saying? And you be taking your micro machines and saying they my micro machines. You know, but let me catch you out on these because you ain't gonna like what I have. You know what I mean? Because I got my fucking. I'll be getting 2 Masters of the Universe figures a night for Hanukkah, and yo, it's like. I came in I comes to my backs to my house and like you took him, man. You took Man at Arms, you took Beast Man, Ram Man. You trying to come out with this G.I. Joe life, like you living that G.I. Joe life. Well, you about to run into roadblocks, son, because I'm over here with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow, and I got a fort made out of my mom's couch.
They're talking about this is no bullshit.
They're idiots. They're fucking idiots.
Okay, when we come back, we'll go into the response, but there's still more of this.
Joking, why so serious, nigga? Act up, nigga. I'll give you a real buck, 50, nigga. Real joking, small bitch. Fuck.
I mean, this video looks at any moment like his fat mom's gonna come out and go,
Isaac,
get in the goddamn house. I told you not to get your face all tattooed. I can't even get you hired at Kmart no more, boy. Why the fuck? And you saying that N-word? I told you don't say that. You're gonna get your shit kicked like you did again. Them black boys here, you talking like that, they're gonna fuck you up.
This is
Stay in the goddamn house.
This is such classic thing. Like, this kid's gone mental from doing what he's gone crazy because he's definitely a kid who was there's nothing intimidating about this kid.
I mean, he is got to be a $115.
All of them. You see Boonk Gang walk in and jump over.
I've been more afraid
That's such an easy target. If Boonk Gang jumped over the counter where you were working, you were like, you know what? I don't even care about this job. I'm just going to stretch this fucking job. I'm the hero. And then I'm a hero.
You go,
How easy is this?
You kiss your fist, you go, let me become an internet celebrity real quick. He hops over, you go, pank!
I mean, the guy working the camera must be a moose.
I would love to see it because Boonk Gang with his wearing a fucking halo where it's drilled into his skull, and he goes, Boot Gang, I got caught. I got punched getting over the counter. I jumped over the counter.
It turns out I have a weak neck. It turns out I have a weak neck.
I have no pecs. All right, keep playing this fucking piece of white garbage.
Now wait, this is Boont Gang's response. Somewhere in the process of getting his face tattooed and dealing with this guy, Boont Gang went out and got Odell Beckham tips in his hair.
Yeah, but they're green. He went Odell green.
No, they're blonde. You'll see.
Somebody find me that cracker Instagram. The white joker. Bitch, I was locked up with you. We was locked up together.
Oh, really?
You talking about see me in the street, you just smack the fuck out of me. Boy, you crazy as fuck, nigga. You my mama, you crazy as fuck. I wish I knew your Instagram so I could at you in that motherfucker.
They would fight. They would fight as featherweights. By the way, it ain't fun.
I remember you was the one getting butt fucked by the big black dudes, and I was the one getting butt fucked by the other big black dudes.
He goes, but I never let no white boy run up in me.
Yeah, you got your face. So they were locked up together?
I guess we're gonna dig into this a little more. Don't worry.
Shit. Yeah, fuck. Stay in your lane, bitch.
What?
They both said to each other to stay in each other's lanes.
Yeah, playboy. I know who you is, bitch. Man, when we cross paths.
This is what Florida produces. I mean, this is all Florida. If they're locked up together, they're all both Florida. I mean, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they're both from Florida. You know,
if it real funny like.
Wait, this gets better. Now it's back to White Joker.
Butt gang. Let's get this shit out the window. Ain't about black or white. This ain't no race thing. This is about what's right.
This is about Joker stuff.
Joker, man.
Guys, you can't bring up race stuff in Joker world.
He goes, and this is about what's right. And you ain't no Joker, man. And this is what he's upset about. And the way he talks I don't even know what his fake accent's from.
Yeah.
It's going so black that it's become like a
Boomhauer,
like a cholo kind of. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck it is, but this kid. I mean, could you imagine the poor fucking long haul truck driving son of a bitch who's fucking this kid's mom, and he's got to walk past this kid.
He goes, hey, Darlene, I don't mean to be mean. Your boy tattooed up like them Joker fella from the movies. Can I ask you a question? You ever hit him when he was a kid? No, because I think you should have.
Yeah, your son looks a little light in the loafs, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, he's screaming the N-word out on the porch. Is that all right around here?
I think your tinfoil tooth son is
you let that boy
he's taking selfie videos again, making everybody uncomfortable.
I told you not to give him a damn iPhone. Told you not to give him that money. Go down to the tattoo parlor. Look like a damn fool right now.
He got white tattoos on his white face.
He goes, that's a double negative.
Talking about you gonna shoot me in the PP hole with your gun. Number one, a real Joker don't use a gun. Guns are too quick. Get close in person with a knife. Get to know the real person. You ain't ready for this, book gang. I'm telling you, dog, when we were locked up together, you were straight.
They act like this is like this isn't laughable.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's still laughable to me if they murder each other. Just for the record, if they murder each other, I still find the whole thing funny.
Still
but
funny.
It's just so like you'd be walking by. It's like the least scary thing.
Yeah, and I think it's Boonk.
It's like Boonk.
Yeah, I think that's what he keeps saying.
Yeah, what am I saying?
I don't know.
Can we just call him Bonk?
Yeah,
but
Bonk is I'm Bonk.
He's Bonk. Dan's Bonk. Oh, we better cut a video together.
I go, oh, you a real big head? Oh, hey, Boonk gang, you a real big head?
Yo, you think you the real Bonk?
Because I'm gonna headbutt you like this. Pow.
Oh, you think you the real Bonk? You see, only cornballs use guns. Because real Bonk get in there with his head. Because you know why? Get to know him like, get the imprint.
And get your forehead on him.
Get your forehead on him. Sweat to sweat. Sharing germs and what have you.
Yeah. Let's watch the end of this video before we take a break.
Like a little dog, lost little puppy. You down right, I'm crazy. I put it on my mama. When I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Did you call me Nathan?
You a house.
Yeah.
Nathan, I have your cookies ready.
Yo, Ma.
Ma, I told you dress up like Harley Quinn when you were around me.
Boy, you ain't really in the field, man. They counting. Gonna see me. Fuck that bitch ass motherfucker book gang. Bang, bang, jump again.
Okay, well.
That guy's not getting any pussy.
Oh, yeah, dude. Whatever chick fucks him, it was diddled.
I mean, it's two guys arguing with fucking, they both have gold teeth.
Yeah.
What a weird fight to be having.
What a kissable group.
Why so serious, son? Yo, you come.
But also, they're
so damn.
They're also too dumb to quote the movie. But so they can't get a good quote in where you're like,
it's not much smarter sounding than when Action Bronson went at it with Ghostface Killer. It still got like, yo man, I know where you sleeps. I got mans in them up there, talking all that mess, and then like in between that, it's like, oh hang on, I gotta go cut a beef track. Or I gotta go do a beef video with for thing, and then I gotta get back to my cooking show on Vice Channel.
Yeah, Big J Oakerson going to be on Conan next Wednesday, September 27th. So make sure you set your DVRs for Conan. Oh no! And then this weekend he's going to be performing at the Rhode Island Comedy Connection September 22nd and 23rd, and then the Cabot Comedy Club in Chicopee, Mass. on Sunday the 24th. So go get tickets at bigjcomedy.com.
Dan Soder's going to be headlining the Comedy Cellar at the Fat Black Pussycat next Wednesday. So go watch that, and then you can go home and watch Conan.
Yeah.
That's September 27th, same night at 8:30 p.m. Fat Black Pussycat. Go get your tickets at comedycellar.com. It's going to be Dan, some surprise guests. It's going to be a lot of fun. After that, you can catch him at Rumors Comedy Club in Winnipeg, Canada, Thursday, September 28th through Saturday, September 30th. And then in San Diego with the American Comedy Company, Thursday, October 5th through Saturday, October 7th. Get tickets for all that and more at dansoder.com. And be sure and check out Stand Up with Pete Dominick on SiriusXM Insight and his new album available now on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play. And don't forget to check out Dan's half-hour special on the stand-ups. Available now on Netflix. We'll be right back. Keep the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Lonely. Oh, yeah, that's my good friend there, Sammy Davis. Class I Negro.
I remember Sammy Davis. They said, Sammy, you can't eat at the same restaurant as Wayne. I said, what if I pull my skin back and I look younger? And they said, that has nothing to do with this situation. I said, I just want more surgery.
Son of a bitch was hunting like a Burmese python. I'll tell you what, I did not like taking a shower around that guy.
Oh, boy. One time I went to hug his waist, something hit me in my chest. I said, Sammy, tell me that's not your piece.
I said, Samuel, nice barrel.
You got a real sawed-off in your pants, friend.
That's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J Oakerson. Follow us at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that bullshit. We were talking about Jay's new favorite internet celebrity, Boonk Gang, who then...
I almost just thank him for bringing a white joker into my life.
Well, we just found a white joker story on local news, which means you mix in the absurdity of an Instagram celebrity with the corniness of a local news anchor.
Guess what?
What if I told you Boonk Gang isn't the only Joker gang?
Coming up, a story that might make you see double.
We'll be right back. I haven't touched my wife in 6 months.
You got the news story?
There's no proof of me waving a gun around at nobody. I had a knife. I did not have a gun on me at that time.
You know what? He's right. But why does he... I mean, he's like... he's kind of a geek. You could see it.
He is a geek. He's like, they'll take me seriously now.
Yeah.
Make himself into... By the way, could you get it to some degree? Like, that's flat out like... Listen, aggressive black people are either, black people are like weirdly superstitious too. They either pummel this guy, it's 50-50. This guy's getting pummeled, or they run because they're just like, demons!
Yeah.
Demons is real!
But it would make sense if Joker was real to come out of Florida. Florida would be the place to
This
make
whole thing is happening in Florida.
It's all
I know
Florida.
for a fact that Boonk Gang's Florida, and these guys were in jail together. It's all fun. This is straight up Florida. This is why that hurricane came.
After hurricane.
That's it. The hurricane came to wash away the wicked.
What if they named the hurricane Batman? Hurricane
taking out all black and white jokers,
coming to clean up Florida. Yeah, and this just in from the storm center. The hurricane is picking up wind.
Just when they thought I was going to get sent back out to the ocean, it grappling hooked onto a building and swung back around to Tampa.
Christine, let's play the news story.
Man who likens himself to the Joker, arrested on a weapon charge, is now out of jail, and new tonight he's telling his side of the story to CBS 4's Hank Tester.
I was treated nice. I was treated like a celebrity inside. They treated me really kind. They had me in the psych floor because I take medication.
And has a face full of tattoos, green hair. 29-year-old Lawrence Patrick Sullivan. His mugshot. Yes, he looks like
29.
Really?
This is, I like that the news anchor has disappointed dad voice. James Patrick Sullivan could have been something. I had him in 4th grade math class. His older brother, Robert, actually is a lawyer.
Why do you think they have to blur out?
Because Batman.
I know, but that was just blacking out the symbol.
Oh, I don't know.
His trademarking?
I think
probably. And he's got a switchblade going through the bat symbol.
Smart.
Joker.
Oh, this is Mr. Sullivan? All right, good morning, Mr. Sullivan. You're charged with 1 count of carrying concealed firearm.
Cops say he was waving a handgun out in the hammocks. Sullivan often posts profanity-laced YouTube videos, threatening videos, all in character. His mom says he has mental issues. His sister...
He's a very good-hearted person.
Holy shit!
God! Oh, my God! Oh, this poor woman. She looks like a character from Robin Hood.
This woman tried to eat truffles through a gate.
Oh my God! Those look like fake teeth you buy at Spencer's.
Oh my God! This girl's ready for black comedy. Every black comic used to put those teeth in and be like, "Now this is when homeboy walk up to you in a club looking like this with a messed up grill."
She looks like when a hot actress goes really ugly in a fucking role.
It looks like 2 walls closed in on either side of her head and flattened it out like a greyhound and knocked her teeth forward.
Sir, your chambers is ready.
Yeah.
Your chambers is ready, sir. Sorry.
Hey, White Joker, why is your sister a Tracy Ullman character?
There you go. Well, I'm White Joker and my sister Tracy Ullman.
Yo, my sister, my sister's Tracy Ullman. I'm Joker.
Yo, you ever see like when a beautiful ass girl like Charlize Theron play someone fucked up? She play my sister. She go, oh, let's just get to Monica.
What if he gets? What if that's just one place where he gets like, where he's like, yo, it doesn't matter though, she's beautiful on the inside, right?
She's got a very lovely personality.
She's very smart. I'm trying to sell to one of his boys. He goes, "No, I'm saying, man, if you take out to dinner, man, that'd mean the world to her, though. It's like she's a good person on the inside, though."
I love the under the poor apartment complex staircase.
Yeah, you're likely to have cigarette butts put out on you by accident,
dude. I've seen that staircase way too often.
Me too, buddy.
Yeah.
I see that staircase a lot.
When she saw that, you know what's weird? That's the first thing that struck me. It wasn't even her. I go, I know that staircase.
Just the complex? Man, she is all fucked up looking.
Christine, go back just a little bit.
He got mental problem. We all got problems. He crazier than shit elsewhere. He always been touched.
All right, here we go.
His sister.
He's a very good-hearted person. You know, he doesn't, look for any problems.
But no one could argue he looks like a problem.
I asked the Hammocks police station how polite and nice I was to them when they arrested me. I didn't curse at them. They treated me really kind, really respectful. They're really good cops.
I mean, if Boot Gang gets hold of this is some real fodder for some internet videos.
Oh, Boot Gang's gonna go after.
He goes, y'all talk.
I heard you was nice in jail.
He goes, White Joker goes, oh, y'all talk to my sister? She weird looking, but don't worry.
She a good person, though. What fucking villain is she?
I don't know. She's fucking Sabretooth.
The Jaw?
Yeah.
She's the Jaw.
She's Jaws from James Bond. That's the gun he had on him?
Did he cut the front of it off?
I don't know.
Oh, it's like a 22?
Here you go.
Little 22.
380 bodyguard, 6 rounds in a magazine. Sullivan, who says he's a tattoo model, turned down a public defender.
You don't have a lawyer.
I didn't even feel like signing the paperwork. I'm really not in the mood for that.
Sullivan gets bond, $5,000. $500 gets him out on the street in full character. The Joker is back in business.
If I was waving a gun, then yeah, I'll admit it. But I wasn't waving a gun. Did I have a gun in my pocket when I was walking my dog at the time? Yes, because I want to be safe.
Wait, walking his daughter? Of course.
His dog, he said.
Oh, thank God. I think. Wait, go back. Please don't say daughter.
You think he has to walk his daughter?
Maybe. You saw his family.
She has to make pee, yo.
You saw you see the kind of stock he comes from. He might have to walk his daughter.
Have a gun in my pocket when I was walking my dog at the time? Yes, because I want to be safe.
Sullivan said he wants to go home, relax before his next court date. I'm Hank.
So he's just unraveling is why he's mixing it up with this guy, because even the person that he is right there doesn't seem to be really going in tandem with what he's saying to Boonk Gang.
Yeah, he act like he that video comes off like he really respects and treats police officers.
They're very good police officers.
God,
how why so serious?
Go to his YouTube channel. I wonder if his sister's featured on it.
Oh my God!
Yikes!
Yo, y'all want to watch my sister eat ants?
Yeah. He goes, for my Patreon page, I'm gonna feed her eggs and y'all can watch her chew.
He really does he's trying to be funny, maybe?
No.
He just doesn't know. Dude, he's 29, so he's retarded.
Yeah. I think he's just dumb.
He's mentally retarded.
He's just dumb white trash.
Sort of, to some degree.
I mean, those people are just undereducated.
He's 29. I'll tell you what.
He's dumb.
He knows how to upload a video. He's already technically far more advanced than I am.
I never said I was smart.
He hasn't figured out how to give himself, anything to go with his name. What is that called right there? His avatar. He has no avatar for himself.
What's Miami rap?
Oh, come on. You know what that is. That's him showing his gun. Why does he have access to so many guns?
Wait, is that... That's his Instagram name. Look up his Instagram off that, Christine.
At Real Joker 305?
No.
Another gun right in the diaper. So I'm saying he does these videos where he's he's wearing a diaper, but he's got real guns, though. Why does he have access to so many guns?
Florida.
He's wearing a diaper, too.
There's a video of Lauren Sullivan describing the difference in Batman versus Joker. Could we please see that?
Got kicked out again, nigga. Fuck Instagram, you pussy ass motherfuckers, dog. I'm gonna go to your headquarters and fuck all your niggas up. You fucking on my image, you fucking on my shit. Bitch ass motherfuckers, nigga. Fuck you, fuck a Batman. Y'all can suck my motherfucking
Hold on.
dick.
I just love the fact that he's talking about the people at Instagram for kicking him off, then he brings Batman into it. He goes, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Why are you bringing me into this?
Fuck Instagram, fuck Batman.
What do you mean? I didn't know there was a Joker down in Florida. I thought I took care of the real Joker in Gotham City.
Nah, real
Where
Joker
is he?
Raw Joker right here.
I'm too stupid to get caught by the real Batman.
If you're a Batman fan, then fuck you. And they working for the feds, dog. I don't like the feds. I don't like no bat bitch ass motherfucker. Add my new IG, RealJoker.305.
Did you get that?
RealJoker.305.
That's hilarious. Did you get that? RealJoker.305. Let's please go to his Instagram. I want to see his Instagram.
305, bitch. Fuck a Batman 420 miles.
So it doesn't exist anymore?
Anything.
Is there an Instagram?
Black Lou gave me this. Is this him?
This is his.
That's him.
Joker Gang. He's got 400. He's got 21,000 followers. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Christ.
He's gonna have more if I could do anything about it. Wait, go up. Let's see. Go up. Let's see where the beginnings were of this. You see that video?
Oh, there in the middle. That's where he sees. That's where you could see kind of his trashy before he got his eyes filled in.
Yeah. What a dildo.
And they work for me now.
He was probably a bullied kid, so he's doing all this horse shit.
Yeah.
It's about sending a message. Everything burns.
I like just giving the actual Joker speech. It's pretty crazy. So he gets his eyes and fucking white shit all over his face. I mean, he's so happy about it. It's supposed to be.
What's funny is that he can't even quote the movie correctly. He all these Comic-Con nerds would just school him and they go, actually, you're not even quoting The Dark Knight. You're actually quoting something else. So really, your Joker falls flat of Heath Ledger's and Jared Leto's. Of course, Jack Nicholson's not contained because it's Tim Burton's.
The Batman logo actually says "fuck man."
Fuck man on it.
Say
that's
fuck
why,
man or
that's
fuck Batman?
It says fuck man. That's why it was blurred out. He does not like Batman. And listen, I get it.
Oh, fuck man. It says fuck Batman? Yeah.
Jay, odd question. As somebody who has tattoos, how painful is it, do you think, to get your eyelids tattooed?
I don't know. You guys want to conjure up some money to get my eyelids tattooed?
Oh, dude, can we give Jay raccoon face?
Can I get raccoon eyes? I don't know. I don't even know how you would approach it. But people have tattooed their eyeballs before.
I mean, that's just fucking...
So, I mean,
what kind of commitment are you making?
it's a real, that same hole that you try to fill with comedy.
Yeah.
And food or whatever, drugs.
Madden.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It feels like, what are people going to talk about me about? And it's this. But it's always some pencil neck jack off.
If the Joker is real, you go, I don't want to know you. I don't like you.
And by the way, the worst thing you could have possibly heard.
You want to know how I got these scars? It wasn't a tattoo. You fucking dork.
But they're talking about murdering and killing each other, and also he's like, hashtag Joker, hashtag St. Petersburg, hashtag St. Pete, hashtag the Berg.
You look like my father. I hated my father. Hashtag dad problems. Hashtag living through it. Hashtag gonna get the bat. Hashtag all these schemes.
What childhood?
Hashtag need a siesta. Hashtag
my father was a bit of a drinker. Hashtag alcoholic. Hashtag dependent. Hashtag Johnny Walker.
I'm in pretty intense therapy. Hashtag break the cycle. Hashtag.
He'd always say it. He said to me, why so serious? Hashtag scarring for life. Hashtag trying to work through it. Hashtag those stones we don't unturn will never be. Oh, you get it.
Looks like I'm not traveling alone this summer. Hashtag therapy cat. Hashtag.
If you want an Harley Quinn's kind of my service dog.
Yeah. Looks like somebody just got a trusty sidekick. Hashtag therapy cat.
Now, I want this great Batman, but also I want you to follow me on social media.
I mean, they want you to follow on social media.
You guys are fucking losers.
Oh. Hashtag I have the best smile in the rap game. Hashtag inked girls. Hashtag inked guys.
Yeah.
Hashtag tattoo women. Hashtag South Carolina.
Look at Lavish Cons is saying bonk gang bitch. Whole lot of gang shit. Fuck you. You fuck face fake ass Joker. Bonk gang the real Joker pussy.
Wow, someone's really into at Boonk.
Yeah, dude, that's so funny. There's nothing more pathetic than.
But wait.
Not
Boonk
only Boonk
looks scarier than you. It's like Boonk. First of all, Boonk looks scarier than you is a hilarious sentence. But is that what they're trying to do? Is like so you could look the scariest by both being skinny, kind of like pencil neck fucking dudes.
Yeah, I mean, throw some muscles on them and we'll terrified of it. Go to the comment.
Listen,
go to Boonk.
We're going to Florida Fear. Fucking Kimbo Slice was a terrifying motherfucker.
Yeah.
That guy, forget guns or anything. That guy was just like a monster who can come and he can just fight. You know what I mean? Like a tough guy. These guys don't seem like tough guys. They seem like dweeb. Lawrence.
Yeah. Lawrence?
And his sister's like, he's a good-hearted guy.
Hey, can you get Party Man by Prince? Because he says Lawrence.
Does he?
He goes, let's expand. It's Jack Nicholson as the Joker. And he goes, it's from Tim Burton's, it's from the original. He goes, let's expand our minds. Lawrence?
Gentlemen.
Right here.
Let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Look at the feng shui.
Oh, you did.
Is this the red?
Lawrence?
By the way, dude, someone was tweeting at me that they found out who Jackson was. Someone was tweeting it.
Was on a
He's hype man for Riff Raff.
Yeah.
Do you know the white rapper Riff Raff?
I do.
He's like his hype man. Yeah, Jackson. Yes, dude. Jackson.
You dig?
He's his hype man on like shows.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
Someone was tweeting at me, and I fucking didn't mark it. I'm sorry, whoever tweeted at me. You're the best.
Well, we may have gotten to the bottom of this yesterday,
but he's also private. We could have got. Yeah, I think we got to the bottom of it on the live show. But I could find him, and we could talk.
Let's wrap up this.
We got to wrap it up, but you know what? We can wrap it up is because it goes back to Sierra and Roman, and we can tell you Jay and I got blocked by him, so it's over. And that's kind of it's a weird realization to have that when you realize you're kind of the troll. When you're like, yeah, these are two. Because I don't think it's ever. I mean, we've tried to put it across that the reason we were making fun of those is because we're both insanely jealous of their beautiful life.
I mean, she's so hot,
and he's hot.
Gosh.
He's so hot.
And
oh my gosh!
And yeah, do her laugh. I mean, yeah, we. Yeah, that's the best one.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah, we said some dickhead shit, but we're making fun of. Listen,
we did. We said dickhead shit.
We said
they
dickhead
can hate
shit.
us if they want to hate us. I wish they didn't. They didn't have to hate us, but I get it.
But when I found out they did hate us, I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
And I don't put any blame on them for doing it. I would hate me too if I were them. And then I'll be honest with you, having incredible hot people sex.
True story. Yeah, we were never going to be friends with them, and let them go live their gorgeous fucking lives. And we'll stay here from a distance. Making fun of it, needling it and making fun of it.
Yeah, they can.
But we will probably yesterday find out Jackson's goddamn story.
No, Jackson's the one we're going to get to the story to because I think he's the manipulator behind all of this.
I guess the last thing to say is, and it's just a question we should just leave you with. Why so serious?
You want to know how I got these scars? Hashtag ask the questions. Hashtag Q&A.
Hashtag don't want to talk about it. Hashtag Uncle Bill was rough.
Hashtag Summers of '88. Hashtag. We'll see you guys. We're off next week, so we're going to be having some classic Bonfire episodes. But of course, do not forget, Big J. Oakerson's going to be on Conan. Doing panel.
Hells yeah. That's on Wednesday, 27th.
Yeah, September 27th. That's Wednesday. So set your DVR and watch Big J on Conan. And this weekend, he's going to be at Rhode Island Comedy Connection Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, the 24th, going to be in Chicopee, Mass. at the Cabot Comedy Club. Go to bigjcomedy.com for tickets. And, of course, follow us at the Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
Dan Soder, still time. Get your tickets. He's going to be headlining the Comedy Cellar at the Fat Black Pussycat next Wednesday, September 27th at 8:30 p.m. Get tickets for that at comedycellar.com. That's comedycellar.com. After that, you can catch Dan at Rumors Comedy Club in Winnipeg, September 28th through September 30th, in San Diego American Comedy Company, October 5th through October 7th. Get your tickets at dansoder.com, and make sure you check out his new half-hour specials, part of the stand-ups, available right now on Netflix. We love y'alls. Enjoy your time away from us, and we'll all come back better people with great stories. We'll see you on the other side. Crackle, crackle.
Just gonna send it.